And there's 500 ml of water. Alright, 500 ml of freshly filtered brook water or river water, whatever you want to call it. Right, that's definitely growing. Right, so we'll have that on top of there. One second. Let's just get that a bit more. That's where I put my Trangia. Let's put it there. There we go. Right. Again, let me just give it a fair crack. Right, can you see the flames now looking over that? Right, what we on? What should we say that is? Just say 38? Couple of seconds. Should we just say 38? See how long? Off it there. Always know the clock. Good working practice. Tool away. I generally wear this on my hip. They're good, mate, they are. Oh no, I'll leave it out because I can foresee that we might need these. We might need them. So I'll leave that out. But yeah, the Swiss Champ. Like I say, I'm fucking fond of Victorinox. I've generally got 2 or 3 on me at the time. Strapped to me. Look. See that strap there? I'll just get it off. That's a Ranger. They're good pocket knives. You see, if you want to get a Ranger, right? Do you know? There's a one called the Handyman. It's got everything. Ranger's got, but it's got the pliers added. So I've got a few. I've got a little collection of Victorinox. I've got a load of knives. A load of pocket knives. I've got a load of cheap pocket knives and all, like you know, cheaper ones. Horses for courses, and Victorinox, you know what it is. You know what I mean? You know what the brilliant little tools. Worth the money. Let's go in there now. Excuse me. Does it say anything burn time? Doesn't say how long you get. Doesn't say how long you get. You extinguish it by putting the cap back on there, but there's gel on there. We'll see. We'll see. Just sitting in the porch here, a little tent bed. As you can see, look where there's. Low level cloud. I am on an elevation uphill where we are, you know what I mean? Like on the Great Britain, it's all uphill in it after Carlisle, more or less. So the weather's, see what I'm saying, the way those trees are bending like that. But the sun comes up, you know what I mean? So you would have thought that the trees would be, but it just never stops moving. The wind never stops moving, ever. It goes from very mild, very light, and it just, sometimes it just rips through here. All the trees are doing the same thing, look. There's a beech in it. There's a beech and a couple of birch. I'd say they've been planted up by some, I don't know. You get those little tree rings, you know what I mean, to stop the deer and that. Having a go at it. Hang on, I can't see what I'm doing. So 3 minutes. Be nearly there by on a Trangia. Do like my Trangias. Alcohol stoves. Like I say, the thing with alcohol stoves is you can see how much fuel you've got left and how much you're consuming and that. You should water it down a bit. I think it's let's do it in litres, right? 10 ml per litre. 1 litre of methylated spirits, 10 ml of water. That'll cut your sooting down dramatically, right? And you can vary that, you know what I mean? A couple here, a couple there, just to get it right. But if you water it down even further, lamp oil. That's why I've got a peanut light, one of those peanut lighters in my stove lighting kit. Because you can use meths. You water it right down, you can use it as lamp oil. Try to carry things with more than one use. Try to make things easier on yourself, not hard. Give yourself, you know what I mean? Give yourself a chance. Like I say, by looking at the size of that, to the ones that I get off me, off Lisa, catering, I think about 4 hours or something. You get 2 hour burns, 4 hour burns, 6 and 8, I think. That could be a 4 or a 6. But I've heard about these before being slow for the boil. Suppose if you knocked it over, it wouldn't spill, would it? And it doesn't seem to flare up. Let's just take it off. Flare, not too hot. Watching water boil, my second favourite thing. Yeah, I try to make it nice on myself. Like I say, if I'm not walking in like miles to get to somewhere, of which I'll just carry next to nothing, I wouldn't be carrying so much fresh milk. I'd probably carry about a pint of French milk and then either go on those 3-in-1 things, which I'm not that keen on, to tell you the truth, or just black coffee. It's just pure luck, just, you know, luxury in it, taking lots of fresh milk with you. But that's all I do when I'm out. I sit, chill out, have a look about, drink coffee, chill out really. I don't do too well around people. I'm not a sociable person. I wouldn't say I'm antisocial, I'm not rude or anything, but I could probably come across as arrogant. I've just got no time for people. I've got no time for my own family. They know that. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to stick my finger in there. You wouldn't bath a baby in it. How long we've been? It's 9 minutes from there. Yeah? Another thing about, like, you know, survival and all that, right? My theory on survival is you've already survived. We do it every single day of our life, right? It's your get on kit, innit, really? Like I keep saying. Survival's something that we do every day. But I go on and on and on about personal hygiene, keeping yourself in trim, keep your kit look after your kit. You know what I mean? But and water. And I don't really like you're not saying me go bleat on about food, because you'll die of boredom before you die of starvation, and I mean that. You last a while without food. I mean, obviously it's nice to have food. I mean, I bring food. I say short sessions, standard diet, pasties and marathons, pasties and chocolate bars. If I want anything hot, it's generally something out of a tin, and I'll either bring the tin out with me or put it in a bag, you know what I mean, and bring the bag out with me. You know, put it in a bag at home, like a food bag, and just bring it out and empty it in. MREs and all that, you know, you can eat them, can't you? But they're expensive. If you buy a full one, there's lots of stuff in there that I like those powder drinks, the screech and that. I cannot stomach them. So I'm not going about hunting and trapping a lot, because that's down to your own, right? You know, I know my capabilities. Trapping's the best way to go though, because hunting takes it takes man hours, and You know, you got to, whereas a trapping, you can set a certain amount of traps and just walk away and just check them. Trapping's the way to go, long term outside. But there was a time I would trap and eat anything. If it moved out, it did. Magpies, hedgehogs I've had, standard rabbit and all that lot, but anything. I've gone off, I won't kill anything now. There's that bird again. It's not a kingfisher. That's not a kingfisher tweet. It must be a wagtail or something. I think wagtails are water birds, aren't they? There must be a hen and a cock. Right. Bloody hell. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. We'll just say 8 minutes for argument. 8 minutes. There's something else and all in, and there's no rush, man. That's another reason why I like coming out. You know what I mean? I'd sit and watch the Trangia burn boil a cup of, you know, a kettle full of water. 7-8 minutes or something, you know what I mean? Whatever long it takes. Just need rush when you're out. I used to have, when I was fishing, I used to have a small whistling kettle. You could put the kettle on, bugger off, you know what I mean? You could hear it whistling. When I'm back to this now, I'll not go too far if I've got something on the stove or something, or like fire. I'll not go too far at all. I love it, man. Like the way it says, Scott's mist, I know you're not saying much, but just comes in, makes your clothes damp, don't know if you're not used to it. If you know, for those people who don't know, waterproofs are quite a big thing. It's just common sense, really. If you go out, you know what I mean. It's just like take a coat, you know what I mean. Just take a coat. It's Great Britain. Make sure it's waterproof and windproof. Anyway, like I was going to say, survival. To me, there's only one true survival story, and that's Ernest Shackleton. Or if you haven't heard about Ernest Shackleton, look him up. He's ill-fated. Ill-fated. He brought them all back, you know. He took them all out and brought them all back. They were trapped on the ice for years, man. Straight up. And there's lots of parts of it, and not just did they get trapped, the boat get trapped and they couldn't get out, right? The boat the ice crushed the boat, so abandoned ship with as much stock as they could, right? Then the ice began to melt but the ship obviously gone because it's smashed up, the ice has crushed it, so the ship's gone, so they're in lifeboats.